Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of Lovember. Today I'm going to be talking about minimalism. So minimalism is something I have been practicing for many years. When I first moved out of my parents' house when I was 18, I took all of my stuff with me and that filled an entire van. Then when I moved years later, I took 3 suitcases with me, so I really minimized my belongings. And eventually I shifted everything down to 1 suitcase. So in case you don't know, if you haven't been following me at Story of Lori on Instagram, I'm currently traveling right now. So I'm going to be a digital nomad for the next few months, traveling around Florida mostly. And I just have 1 suitcase with all of my belongings. I don't own anything that is anywhere else in the world. I don't have a storage unit. So I have my 1 suitcase that is a little bit heavy. It is 67 pounds, but it is everything that I own, and I'm constantly minimizing. So even while I'm here at my Airbnb, I've been getting rid of a couple items because I really want to reduce what I have. Ideally, I would like to get it down to 50 pounds. So we'll see how I do. But minimalism helps me so much because it really clears my mind and just like my energetic field, because I feel like objects really carry not just physical weight, but also like mental and emotional weight. Like they carry energy. And so the more things that we have, the more belongings that we have, the more energy that we're kind of managing and that we're thinking about. And so I really like to have fewer things so that I can have a clear mind and clear energy for other things, so I can focus my energy on other things. So I really like to have objects that are super utilitarian. Like if I don't use it, I get rid of it. So I constantly have things around me so that I know what I have, and if I'm not using something, if I haven't used it in a while, and that doesn't include like seasonal things. So if I have like winter items, then I don't include that. But just my general everyday items, if I'm not using something, I get rid of it. And I like to have multi-purpose things. So for example, sweatshirts that I might wear to bed, but I also might wear out. So those are just, some examples of the ways that I really make sure that I'm using something. I also keep my clothing in like a heavy rotation. So I'm constantly going through my clothes. I'm wearing everything. Like if I'm not going to wear it, I get rid of it. I just love getting rid of things. I just feel like I'm clearing energy every time. And every time I'm clearing space for things, it really clears energy in my life, and it feels like I'm making space for new things to come into my life, whether it's new physical items that might be better than the ones that I have. And I do believe in the phrase, this or something better. And so I don't feel bad about getting rid of something if I'm not using it or if I don't love it. Like I only keep the items that I love, because if I don't love it, then I get rid of it. And that means that something that I do love will come into my life. So I'm clearing space. So like I said, it might provide space for new and better things to come into my life that are tangible things, or even intangible things. Like I feel like when I'm going through a big transition, like I feel like I'm in a big transition stage right now. So I feel like clearing out a lot of the old things, and it's making energetic space for new things in my life. And I just feel like when I'm in this state, oftentimes I actually change my wardrobe. Like I have kind of a wardrobe that makes more sense for my previous life, and then I have new items that just feel like they suit me better. It just feels like my clothes really represent me, who I am, what I'm about. And when I'm going through a big change, then that means that oftentimes my wardrobe will change, because it's like I'm taking on like a new identity, a new version of myself. And so it's kind of like these old clothes don't really represent me anymore, and I have new clothes that do represent me. And I do want to mention that I'm not like all about consumerism, and I get a lot of my clothes through thrift stores and just thrifting in general and trading clothes. Like, I am not about just like buying, new things all the time. I like to reuse, renew, recycle. And so that's a big part of my minimalism as well. It just feels like I'm really using the resources that I have all around me, and I'm using them to the best of my abilities. So I would love to know your comments and questions about minimalism down below. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will see you again on Monday. Love you guys. See you again soon. Bye.